Have you ever asked yourself, why do I work so hard, put in overtime, try my best, but in the end, my bank account is still stuck in the same place? You find yourself in the constant loop. Earn money, spend money, run out of money, start over. If the answer is yes, then this video is for you. Today, we won't talk about how much money you make, but what you are doing with the money you earn. Money doesn't just disappear. It evaporates through small habits you don't even notice, habits that prevent you from ever getting ahead. Here are the 7 financial holes that people with a wealthy mindset eliminated long ago. Let's find out and see how many of these habits you currently have. The first and most common habit, emotional spending. Sad? You shop to reward yourself or soothe the feeling of emptiness. Happy? You throw a party or immediately buy a luxury item to celebrate. A poor financial manager views spending as a healing therapy, also known as retail therapy. What's the consequence? You buy things you don't need with money you don't have to please a temporary emotional version of yourself. Meanwhile, people with a wealthy mindset understand that spending is resource allocation. They always ask the question, will this item bring long-term value, and does it serve my bigger goals? They shop with intention, not to fill an emotional void. They manage their emotions before they manage their wallet. Habit number 2, ignorance of cash flow, not tracking expenses. Many people have no idea how much they spend each month on small items like coffee, eating out, or streaming services. They only know one thing: the money is gone. They cannot solve a problem they don't understand. You can't patch a hole in the boat if you don't know where it is. The wealthy view expense tracking as monitoring their personal business performance. They know exactly where their money is going. They use data, real numbers, to make financial decisions, not vague estimations. This helps them quickly identify the biggest leak to plug it in time. Habit number 3, underestimating bad debt and interest rates. This is an extremely dangerous habit, especially credit card debt or high-interest consumer loans. Bad debt is like invisible handcuffs holding you back. Poor managers only try to pay the minimum amount, allowing compound interest to suck the life out of their assets day after day. The wealthy, conversely, see debt as leverage. They clearly distinguish bad debt, buying liabilities like luxury goods, new cars, and good debt, buying assets like a loan for a rental property or business capital. Their principle is prioritize paying off the highest interest debt first. They never allow their money to be eroded by interest. Habit number 4, letting money sleep in traditional savings accounts. Saving is good, but if money just sits there, you're losing money. The biggest enemy of cash is inflation. Every year, the purchasing power of cash decreases. If your savings interest rate is lower than the inflation rate, it means your money is gradually shrinking. Saving is only a buffer, not a long-term solution. The wealthy treat money as their employee. After building a secure emergency fund, they allocate the remaining money into investment channels to make their money work, earning more than the rate of inflation. They don't want money to just sit still. They want it to grow. Habit number 5, living without an emergency fund. Life always has hard stops, job loss, illness, car breakdown, or some unexpected event. When a crisis hits, what do poor managers have to do? They have to withdraw from investments, losing potential gains, or use high-interest debt to cope. This destroys the entire financial plan they've built. The wealthy build this safety wall before thinking about risky investments. An emergency fund, typically 3 to 6 months of living expenses, is the best type of insurance. It helps them get through a crisis without sacrificing their financial future or getting into debt. Habit number 6, relying 100% on the main salary. This is the riskiest habit in this volatile era. When your main job is affected, your entire financial life collapses. You're putting all your eggs in one basket, and if that basket drops, you lose everything. The wealthy build an income ecosystem. They don't just look for one salary source, but they find ways to earn money while they sleep, passive income, or create at least one additional source of side income. They build a multi-layered financial safety net, ensuring that if one branch breaks, the others can still sustain them. Habit number 7, disregarding investing in yourself. They are willing to spend money on coffee, clothes, and entertainment, but they are reluctant to spend on a book, a skill development course, or attending a valuable workshop. They are meticulously calculating about small expenses, but fail to consider the investment that yields the highest return they can get, their own skills and knowledge. The wealthy understand that. Your greatest asset is your earning ability. They constantly upgrade their skills and expand their knowledge. Learning is not an expense for them, but a long-term profitable investment. As their self-worth increases, their income grows exponentially. These 7 habits may be silently destroying your potential wealth, but the good news is you can absolutely change. Financial success doesn't come from one huge paycheck, but from a solid system of daily habits. Don't try to change all 7 habits at once. That's a recipe for failure. Start with the smallest change today. You could begin by tracking the first 3 expenses after watching this video, or taking 10 minutes to plan building your emergency fund. Which habit will you choose to change first? Comment below and let's share this journey together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to build a wealthy mindset with me. See you next time.